Hi, Scottish Mudlarking here with Nicole and Craig. Today is a day of changed plans. We'd intended to get along to a brand new dump, but when we got there it was literally underwater. So, last minute change of plans, we jumped back in the car and we raced along to here, Teapot Tip. We haven't been here for at least 6 months. I reckon it's closer to a year. The place has changed quite a lot, so let's have a look and see how it's changed and let's see what treasures we can find. It's been quite a while since we've last been here, and as per usual, yeah, it never fails to offer up its goodies. Now, the real question here is that jam jar in front of me in one piece? You know, I can see that a lot more digging has gone on here as well since we were last here. You see that? You can see maybe on the bottom edge here, I'm not sure if you can see that, there's a big chip. There's actually a huge crack on the other side as well. Okay. So we're going to leave that and we're going to kind of wander through this area in order to get into the dump a bit.
Is it some sort of roof tile?
Oh, do you know, it could be.
Yeah.
It could be a roof tile.
I'm going to get my gloves.
So whilst Nicole's getting her gloves then, we're going to take a wee close look at this object and maybe have a wee scan around it. There's a wee handle there. I don't know if that's maybe a cup handle or quite what that is. If it's got a nice pattern, we'll take a look at it later. Oh, there's Nicole having a wee look at that now.
Yeah, I think it is.
Get it out.
It is a roof tile.
It's an awkward shape, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a really nice roof tile. I mean, if I was into roof tiles, then I would certainly take that.
Oh, do you know what?
No.
Ow! There are so many. Right, I'm totally in my own shade here, but I'm not sure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in and maybe you can see that. That's a motif that we found a wee while back.
Ooh,
do you see that?
Oh yeah.
It's a wee lucky clover.
Oh, I'm getting that. I'm going to get that. Oops.
Oh, careful.
Yeah, the brambles are definitely still here. There we are.
Well, there you go. I think that's the first thing that we decided to pick up today.
Yeah.
And let's hope that it's a wee sign of the good fortune that we're going to have ahead of us today.
Yeah, hopefully it's going to be a lucky day.
Yeah, lucky clover. Let's have that then. Now, just whilst Nicole was presenting that to camera, I've just had a wee look around here, and you know, it does look to me like there's been a huge amount of digging activity in here since we were last here.
Oh yeah, there's a big hole back there with lots of shiny things glistening in the sun.
We'll go over there in a minute, but there's something just behind me that I wanted to look at before we did that. Now, I think it's pretty obvious what it is. Again, it's one of these things that Nicole loves to find. Yeah, nice big Vulcanite stopper, and it's still in, it looks like a Vulcanite stopper actually to me. I thought at one point it might have been wood, but I'm pretty sure that's Vulcanite. Can you manage to reach across me and grab that? Okay, we'll take a wee look at that in a minute. In the meantime though, we're going to just saunter along to that hole over there where we can see all that glistening stuff. It's wee gems like this that tend to be left behind, and they are everywhere.
Oh, an inkwell.
Hang on, trying to get this. The sun is out today. We didn't expect it. We thought it was going to be a rubbish day. But as it turns out, it's quite a beautiful day. Now, you know, there's lots of things in the way of that, so maybe just let's grab that out and you could maybe pop that down over there. I'll have a tiny wee look at that.
Ooh.
Nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a lovely cotton reel inkwell, and I think I really love them when they're just, you know, placed in a windowsill with the light shining through them, you know, when they're clean, of course.
Yeah, nothing worse than having lots of manky glass in your window, eh?
No.
No, but these are nice because the light shines through them and you get all the little refracted light.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to pick that up or do you want to leave that?
No, I'm taking that,
Okay, dokes, let's have that then. Now, I'm going up to what I'm going to call shiny hole because it's glistening. And to get there, I'm going to have to climb through all this stuff.
Oh,
and
I see a button.
You see a button?
That's the button, look.
Oh, right. Ah, that's got a nice wee button as well.
Yeah, that looks like it's probably a mother of pearl button. It looks like an older button.
So, the real question is, can you see it? I hope so. So you'll notice that this place is where all the fireweed was a wee while ago, and it's all gone now.
Yeah.
But sadly what we've found is that the really jaggy bits of the of the brambles, they're still very much here.
They are, yeah.
No, that's really cute.
Ah, eagle eye me.
Yeah, let's grab that then. Are you still collecting partial poison bottles?
Yeah, if they have the word not to be taken or poison written on them.
What if it just has not?
Not, that's also fine, yeah.
Yeah. So if it has the words not, or to, or be, or taken, it's good. Now,
Yeah.
what does this have? Nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all. It's a weird shape.
Yeah. Maybe
Why is that
was-
buckled?
It could have been in a fire. It looks like there's some maybe kind of bubbles on it, or it's maybe just not a poison bottle. Maybe it's more like a, well, not a milk or magnesia bottle.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. That's quite interesting.
Yeah. So this is not to be taken. I'm leaving it.
Yes. To be left behind. Moving along, because I'm desperate to get up to that wee area, and I can see what all the shiny was now as well, and it's quite cool. Because unlike the last new tip that we were at, in this tip there's always plenty of bottles to look at and plenty of things that are interesting to spend a wee bit of time observing. Do you know there's one that's really cool right in front of us? Do you see that?
Yes, I can see it. Oh, I'm going to take that. I don't care what's on it.
It's quirky. It's really quirky. So one of the things that we have to remember is that when people were dumping stuff, they'd often set fires to burn off any bits of, well, any bits of things that were undesirable and they didn't want to kind of be hanging around, dirty materials and the like. And bottles that got caught in the fire ended up like this, or much, much, much worse. But that is so cool.
Yeah.
Look how warped that is.
Yeah, that's really cool. I can see it says lung tonic on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, oh, I really love that one. I'm taking that.
Yeah, let's have that. We've got to have that. It's far too quirky. Now, everywhere we look here at the minute, there's some bottles left. But there's a special wee pile that I'm going to take a couple of minutes to look at. Because it's just been left in a nice wee arrangement by whoever it is that's dug this this new hole here. So, gonna nick over there and take a quick peek. There's some good bits I can see already. Nicole will be back for that spoon in just a second. Anyway, this is the wee pile that we thought we'd have a wee look at. Now, we're desperate to get on into the middle of the tip. So, we're just going to be quite quick here. I don't think there's very much that we're going to take. But one thing's caught my eye, and we'll get out to that in just a second. So, starting from this end, just tell me what you want me to pass right over and I shall.
Okay, so what can I see here? We can see a little pot here. It looks like a paste pot. Victorian plain utility bottle. Moving on from that. A little bottle with a sheared top. Nothing on it. Nothing on this bottle. Maybe on this? No.
Nope.
Nope, nope.
Nope.
Okay, moving on.
Not a letter among them. Right, so we come on to this one, which definitely has some writing on it. Do you know what? It's really bright today as well. You know, we should count our blessings. It's a beautiful day.
Yes.
It started off really quite nasty.
Yeah, quite overcast, and then suddenly it's cleared up, so I can see what it is. I'll turn it around to you.
No.
Can you read it?
Well, that's the real question. Whether or not the light will allow us to read this or not. I think we might get it. Maybe you can read it out and then...
California Fixer Up.
Yeah, and we know what that was for, don't we? Now, Nicole's just unmasked the item that I had my eye on, because, you know, I do... Oh, hang on, I'm totally out of focus. There we go. Oh, no, The camera doesn't want to be in focus. Yay!
It's whole!
It's in one piece.
Yeah, okay, that's
I'm having
nice.
that.
Yeah, yeah. That's a really nice, good size. A kind of medium-sized jam pot.
Yeah, I love a jam pot.
Yeah, putting that aside here.
Quite partial to jam as well, to be honest. Let's have a wee quick look at these last couple of bottles here. Okay. There's a wee milk jug there. It's ruined. If you rotate that, you'll see the glaze is knackered on that one as well. Now, I'm going to come around here because there is a fancy, fancy object. And it's really quite beautiful. And it's none of these little bottles, but it is this, this thing here. Now, what do you reckon that would have been? I think like a sweetie jar, something like that. Do you think there's any of this you can use?
Maybe a vase. I'm so tempted to take it because it is so beautiful. Ow, and the nettles are coming through.
Yeah, nettles are, there's lots of them.
Quickly turn it around, I think. Okay, I think it's a vase.
Yeah.
Maybe for just one flower.
A single stem flower. I hope you can see that. There's this tiny little opening here. So it may have been for a single rose. Or something like that.
Yeah, it's
how
absolutely
romantic.
Stunning though, isn't it?
It really is, it's lovely.
Yeah, me and pink glass. I think I'm just going to take it because it's such a lovely shape.
Yeah, okay. Do you know what this? There's a little jar down there. I'm not sure what that is actually.
Oh.
You can maybe see that better now that I'm actually in the shade. Okay. Do you know what? We need a big shade here. Kind of thing that you take along to the beach. There's a windbreak. We need is a light shade.
So it's just a little jar with a screw top. I don't think it's an inkwell.
No.
And I think we're going to leave that as well. There's nothing on it, no markings.
Okie dokes. Now, do you know what? See this big brown jar here? Now, I know it's kind of uninteresting, just this big one here. Kind of uninteresting, but I'm only looking at it because it reminds me of malt extract that you used to get when I was a kid.
Yeah.
And my gran used to feed me big spoonfuls of that.
Is that tasty?
Well, malt without, I'll tell you what, malt on its own is very tasty. Malt with cod liver oil in it, not so much.
Well, that's a really good start, one jam jar. We do love a jam jar. But I'm really quite desperate to get back into the heart of the dump and see if we can find something a wee bit more special there.
Do you know what?
No?
We forgot your spoon.
Oh, yes.
It's just in here. Where is it? Oh, I thought it was over here.
There's my wee bendy spoon.
Now, we're nowhere near the heart of the dump yet, but we have found this this brand new dug hole. Now, I've just seen something here and I'm wondering, do you know what? I think it's probably a snail shell. It's just here. I thought it was I thought it was a pipe bowl. It's just a wee snail shell. But this is a new hole, so we're going to take just a minute to have a wander around here because it's been so long since we've been here. Now, what do you make of that wee green piece there? What is that?
It looks like a bit of molten glass.
Maybe.
Yeah, so it is a bit of molten glass. So that's basically, if you find this stuff at the beach, the bonfire glass, it'll be really, really nicely frosted. But here in the dump, it's shiny.
Quite cool though, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, as I was just saying, this is a new hole. So we'll take just a wee minute to take a wander through. Nicole's just pointed at something. What do you see?
Yeah, I can see.
Oh.
Yeah, and that's molten as well.
There's not just one molten thing here. So this is the thing that Nicole saw. It's like a wee poison bottle, or maybe a wee Vicks jar, or something of the sort.
I can see there's hobnails on it, those little kind of squarish marks. So it was definitely a poison bottle.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Let's have that. We'll take a wee look at that in a minute. I think there was definitely a big fire here. We can see that because if we look at this, it looks like a bottleneck just there. And you can see all the warping on that.
Oh, right, yeah.
Now, not just that. So that suggests that there was a big fire there. But also, we have another really wonky looking bottle down here. Oh, that is well. That is fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, that is not something we'd ever find at the beach.
No, we find little bits of molten glass. We don't find things like that. But that's really cool. I think, I mean, there's a limit to how many molten bottles we want to take. So we'll maybe leave that one behind. We'll take the other one that we found earlier, and that wee poison bottle, of course. Now, what else is here? Nearly nearly a whole hot water bottle, but not quite. You'll be seeing lots of pink stuff. I can see another writing slate that I think we will take. Yeah, now there's a jar over there. I'm not sure if that jar's full or not. Full, what do I mean full? What I mean is unbroken. Yes, I'm not sure if that jam jar is unbroken, but we might be in luck. It might be a day of jam jars today, folks. Let's see if it is or not. Before we go over there though, this is the little writing slate that I just mentioned. Now, you can see the lines quite clearly on that. They're going in that direction, yeah.
That is really lovely. I thought it was a roof tile from the distance.
No, that's another writing slate. Let's take that one out. I'm just going to go over here and take a look at that jar. See if that's in one piece or not. Now, is this jar number 2? It's looking good so far. Oh, it's still looking good. Still looking good.
Yeah, I'm looking over your shoulder.
It's looking better than the other one actually. And it has a bottom in it as well. And it has lots of manky water. We'll get rid of the manky water, we don't want to take that home. But that is very cool. Love a jam jar.
That's the same size as the other one, so we've now got a lovely wee set.
Now I really love these wee jars. They're just, I don't know, something about the colour, the texture, they just scream history, I think, these wee jars. Oh, yeah, the light is really playing havoc with the focus on the camera today. So I'm hoping that most of what I shoot is in focus. We'll be seeing this later when we take a wee look at our best finds of the day anyway. So, next up then, do you know, I think we're going to have to leave it. It's far too big. And it has a big hole in it as well.
Yeah, and I've got a functioning hot water bottle.
Yeah, it's a rubber one. It's a modern one. It's not like this, folks. It would be quite cool to have one of these, but do you know what? I think they'd be quite impractical as well. Certainly for in these days. Now I'm going to climb down into this hole just briefly so that we can take a look and see how badly damaged that is and why it is. Whoa, where are we going? There we are. Now why we're just going to leave that behind, it's just a massive hole here. It would be nice, because look, if you look right you can see that it's been decorated. Oh yeah. So there's been a decorative kind of embossed pattern on there.
Oh, it's really lovely, and I mean I'm sure you could use it as a plant pot or something like that.
You could get a wee rose in there.
Yeah.
They're awfully big though, eh?
They are, yeah.
Right.
They are big.
Yeah, sorry, I'll just give you a sense of scale there. Oh, that's
some
cool.
writing on it.
So we can see the manufacturer of this one.
No, it
That's
says,
still there. Oh,
notice, heat the bottle before filling it with boiling water.
That's to avoid things like this happening to the end when you put boiling water into a stone cold stoneware bottle and it just shatters. Oh well.
Heartbreak things.
So it's our second little nest of gifted bottles and such here. Just right alongside that hot water bottle there, there's this little collection of bottles. Now most of these I don't think we're going to bother even talking about at the minute. These kind of utility bottles or sauce bottles, I think we'll just pass by that. That looks like maybe a milk bottle or maybe a pickle jar or maybe even mango. Oh, mango chutney, something like that, but that's effectively a pickle jar, isn't it? We've got this, another utility bottle. One of my favourite finds, these little medicinal vials. Got one of them. I love a medicinal vial.
Yeah, and you can have so many in just a shoebox.
Yeah, do you know, for every one of these, you can have about 10 of these. I mean, it's a bargain, right? Yeah. Takes up hardly any room at all. Now, there's one of Nicole's favourite things. I'm sorry, I'm going to swipe this before we forget it. We shan't let it suffer the fate of the spoon, where we'll have to come running back for it. Now, that's one of Nicole's favourite finds. Let's have a wee look at that. Oh, that's quite cool. Maybe you can hold that somewhere so I can have a wee look. Now, do you know what? I think the light is not our friend today with this one. There's too much light behind that. I can't see it at all. Okay. So we'll have a closer look at that in a minute. Right. Now, these are lovely wee things, but this one has a huge crack on it. Can you see that? Yeah. Humongous crack all the way through. Yeah, it goes right through. There's another one right next to it, and there's a wee cup as well. I'm going to take this cup out of here and put it next to this find. Weirdly enough, it looks like a wee cat's face. I know it's not a cat's face. I'm going to put that in the light so that we can actually see that motif a wee bit better. Let's pop it there. There we go. You know, that's a wee espresso cup. I could use that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Have my wee espresso in the morning.
Yeah, just one shot or maybe 2 shots you get in there.
See, it's missing the handle there.
Ah, it is very nicely hand decorated with just a
Yeah.
rudimentary flower.
Now it has a wee crack inside it. I hope you can see inside there. Maybe not. Maybe better now. A wee bit of light on that. Yeah, you can see the crack. We're still taking it. Still a good find. But what about this? What about this other little inkwell?
Does it have a crack? Does it have a crack? It looks fine.
Okay.
It looks absolutely fine.
Now the only question remains then is, do we have space for yet another inkwell? Or should we try to do a wee rush on the inkwells? Anybody want an inkwell? Now I've just seen something very, very, very cool here. And I'm sure that's going to attract Nicole along in a second. Yeah.
Already here. I'm
Now,
descending.
one of the things that we find here a lot is teapots, right?
Yeah.
And we also find figurines.
Yeah.
Now I saw this little bit of a figurine, but I'm sure Nicole has spotted why I've bothered to come over and look at a shattered figurine like this, right?
Yeah. It's not actually the figurine, is it?
No, it's not the figurine, it's this,
It's the
this
garden
wee thing
stopper.
here.
Yeah.
Now does it have garden shutting on it?
Yeah, it does. I
Oh,
can
how
see that
cool
from
is
here.
that? That's very cool. Now I'm going to try not to get so close that it goes out of focus, because that's just going to be annoying. Now we'll pick this one out, we'll take that. We're going to leave this though, but there's another part of this that I saw up here. If anybody ever wondered what the side of a bottle a bottle dump hole looks like, it's just like this, folks, just like this. Right, so now where is that other piece? There it is, right in front. The real question is there anything figurative still on it? Oh! And another wee dog.
Aww.
Now that dog had an owner. Who was the owner? I'm going to put this down in the shade so we can see the wee doggy.
Alright.
Pop it in there. Yeah. Now you can see that really nice and clear now that it's not in the glare of the sun.
Aww. Yeah, I think that's maybe a little bit too, well, too awkward shaped to try and make into a pendant, you know. I do like a challenge, but that might be a bit too much of a challenge.
Do you know, you couldn't even have a wee doggy head pendant because his wee nose is all hurt.
Aww.
He's got missing a bit on his nose there. Okie dokies then. So, we've had a wee look around in this hole, and we really are just running through the place today because we haven't been here for such a long time. But I've just saw something else just at the edge of my shadow and pointing to that just now.
I see it.
Now, maybe Nicole's going to jump in there.
Okay.
I'm going to volunteer Nicole to jump in there and see what that is. I think I can see what it is right away.
Yeah, but you know, I'm really excited about this one because it's a bonfire stopper.
All right.
So that's kind of a bit misshapen.
Oh, okay, today is a good day. It's a good day at the dump. Now Nicole can't see what you're staring at right now. No. You're looking at something there, but Nicole's just out of shot to be able to see it. So I'll move that there.
Oh,
you can see it now, right?
Today is a good day.
Today is a very
I missed
good day.
this place.
Yeah, we've been missing this place for a wee while. Okay, maybe pop the stopper down there and we'll take a wee look at that.
Okay, so that's the one we just found, the plain looking one. Oh no, the perfect one.
And that's
Oops.
the bonfire one.
Yeah, and if you see it on the side, you can just about see that it's that it's really misshapen now, and I'm not sure if the colour is maybe that the glass has reacted to the fire.
Yeah, all wonky. What do you think? I found a wee face. Quite a cute wee face.
Oh, that's gorgeous. That's really nice. It's got a hat on as well.
Do you think that was the owner of the dog?
No, it's got a different colour. The dog was kind of more white.
Okay, let's have that. I think we'll take that one.
Yeah.
Now Nicole's just popped something else down here, and if ever there was any doubt that this was a site of a big bonfire at one point in history, then this wee milk glass jar should make that beyond any form of doubt whatsoever. It's so warped, so wonky. absolutely melted down in the heat.
That is such a cool shape. Sadly, it's only half the jar. Oh, I would have definitely taken that as well. It's such a fantastic day. The sun's out, it's spring, and we found so many nice things. I really miss this place. Did you say there was a Vulcanite stopper somewhere here?
Yeah, it's right behind you. There we go. Nice Vulcanite stopper. Or should I say, yet another nice Vulcanite stopper.
Okay.
How many is that so far?
I think that's 3. 3 today.
Just 3. How many do you want to take home?
30. I need 30.
30, okay, that's ambitious. I'm not sure we're going to manage the 30 for you. But you know, a kind of divisible of 30 perhaps.
Yeah.
3's a divisible of 30. That's such a shame. You know, as beautiful as that that pattern is there, it's just the glaze is just far too badly damaged, and the whole thing's going to crumble off very, very, very soon.
What's that? Is it another whistle or something? It's a metal object. Can you see it?
That certainly looks like a whistle, doesn't it? I'll tell you, I've got to go use my other arm. Try and not shade this. It's so light though.
Oh.
Do you think it is a whistle?
I'm not sure. I mean, it could
No,
be.
I don't
maybe,
think it is.
Maybe it's part of a bike or something.
Sorry, right, I'm just going to pick this up from here now that I can actually see what it is. You can maybe see there's little holes there, and there's little holes in the bottom, and this cylindrical object there, and I'm not sure what that is at all.
It could be for a wicker or wick.
A wick for a lamp?
Yeah, and for a lamp, like for a petroleum lamp. Ah.
Yeah, so like a wee old paraffin lamp.
Yeah.
You reckon the wick might have passed through there? There would have been some kind of reservoir underneath there. I'm not sure. It could well be something like that.
Yeah.
What do you reckon?
Yeah, if in doubt, I'm taking it home.
Okay, let's have it then. A wee metal object there. Now I've just seen something else that again it answers the thing. Are you still collecting these partial poison bottles? Oops, careful. And there it is. Now this one's better than the last blue piece of glass that I found, because this one does actually have something written on it. I'm gonna have to break that to get it out of the way. Can you see the word there?
I think it says not.
Now we will get out of this area at some point very soon, but every time we try we just see something else that's quite cool. And for my part, it was this piece of transferware. It's sadly not a whole cup. Oh, do you know what?
Does it have the 2 birds on it?
Well, it has the bridge, the 3 people, and that looks to me like there's 2 birds up here, doesn't it?
Oh, that's my favourite part of the pattern. Well, any part of the pattern.
Just gonna get it balanced.
Lovely. But yeah, I'm gonna cut that out and make it into a necklace.
That's so cool, isn't it?
Yeah, that's really lovely. I don't know if I can save other bits of the cup, but I'm definitely going to try and cut the 2 birds out.
Let's have that. I think that's possible. I'm going to rotate this a little bit first so you can have a proper look and see the whole thing. So we'll just start there on that side, and I'm just going to remove it a wee bit at a time. You can see it's beautifully kind of patterned on the inside as well. So I'm getting a very itchy hand because there's a nettle just eating away at my hand at the minute. There we go, how cool is that?
Yeah, there's the tree.
2 wee birds.
Yeah, the 3 men on the bridge.
3 men on the bridge.
Yeah, there's a pagoda coming up soon.
There's a pagoda. It's like we're taking a wee run in the car and go by all these wee features, eh? And we'll be passing the pagoda in just a second or two. There's the pagoda right there. Oh, how cool is that?
That's absolutely stunning. let's have a look at today's best finds.
You know, we found so many really cool things today that it's really hard to know where to start. And we'd probably end up talking for about half an hour if we were to cover everything in any detail. So, today I'm putting a ban on talking about bottles and things that we've already talked about. And we're just going to have a wee peek at some of the really special finds.
I'm trying to pick my favourite finds. I think that's got to be that bonfire glass stopper, because we've never found one like that before, and I really love that. It's got the funniest colour.
I think it'll be mushroom in it.
Yeah, it really is, yeah, and it's kind of red and white looking. Marbles, yeah, we found marbles, we found stoppers, buttons as well.
That's that stopper. Now, I was just wandering for a wee bit when Nicole was setting this lot up, and I came back with that. Now, I can't make out exactly what it says. We're going to clean it up, and I'll drop the word in there, probably on top of a wee cowboy's face there. Looks like, kind of like a cowboy, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's got that wee hat.
Looks a bit like it says lozenge or something.
Maybe does. And I really like that wee face. It's always nice to find a face, and that's a cutie.
Yeah, that's a cutie. That's really nice.
We've also found a few more pipe stems to add to that project. A lot of people were very interested in that project when we mentioned it the last time. It's a wee bit of a tease. It's going to be a while before we actually get that project finished. But you know, keep your eyes peeled, and you shall see the results of it. Now, other than that lot, we found these really cool jars. I love these jars. They're one of my favourite things to find ever in the dumps. They just, I'm sure my gran had them in her kitchen. I'm sure I've even made a wee jam piece from jam in a jar like that. Maybe not, I'm not sure, but they're just magical wee things. Anything else you want to look at there, or just want to get this all wrapped up and get back to the car?
I think I'm going to just wrap it all up and, well, just take a photo of it and stick it in there.
Okie dokes, let's get on our way.
Yes. It's been such a fantastic day here at Teapot Tip, and I'm so glad we came back here after such a long time. Now it only remains for me to say thank you so much for watching, liking and commenting. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please take a minute to subscribe. An extra special thanks goes out to everybody who's been supporting the channel through your Ko-fi donations and through Etsy. That really keeps the lights on. And, well, what else is there to say? See you next time!